Jhin is giga broken right now, and today I'll show you guys exactly how to play him. Like, you guys already know, I'm a really good Jhin player, and now he's even stronger. He is so ridiculously powerful. Like, I didn't even realize how strong he was until I played him a couple of times and just got 20 kills, 25, even like 29 kills one game. So today I'm going to tell you exactly how to build him. This is very important because I changed up the build a lot. I tried all kinds of builds, all kinds of runes, and this build, this one over here, this is the secret. So let me just quickly talk about it and tell you a few things you need to avoid. So, collector first item, absolutely. Collector, right? Like, boom, that's it. You go collector, nothing else. I tried Bloodthirster first. Bloodthirster first is pretty good, but you're gonna lack damage later on in the game. I tried Duskblade, I tried Humorous Ghost, but I tried all of that, not worth it. Like, don't even think about it, just go collector. After that, we go for Boots of Dynamism. Most games I go Boots of Dynamism. Some games I go for the Glutinous Greaves. Against a tankier opponent, I go Glutinous Greaves. And if I'm not snowballing very hard, I also go Glutinous Greaves to keep me healthy, because Glutinous Greaves is going to heal you up a lot when you're taking lane and whatever. So, if the enemies are ganking you constantly, you want to maintain high HP. So in that case, I would go Glutinous Greaves. But more often than not, I am just dominating, like 90% of the games. I go Boots of Dynamism for even more domination. Second item, Magnetic Blaster. Big damage, just, overall great item. And for the enchantment, I almost always go for Gale Force. This does a lot of damage. It has a pretty low cooldown. It's just an extra dash. It's basically Proto Belt, but better. Like, it just allows you to dash and be stronger in a 1v1 situation. Third item is going to be Infinity Edge. Fourth item is going to be situational. Are you against a lot of tanks? Then go for Mortal Reminder fourth item. Otherwise, go for Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster, even after the nerf, is like such a broken item. It is disgustingly strong. It's probably going to get nerfed even more. I already said that it would get nerfed. But it's probably going to get nerfed even more. So currently, while you're watching this video, it is still going to be worth it to go Bloodthirster. And then, if you go Mortal Reminder first, go Bloodthirster after. If you go Bloodthirster first, go Mortal Reminder after. Bloodthirster is basically like a Guardian Angel on steroids. It does a similar thing because it gives you the lifeline. But as you can see, it gives you 5 extra attack damage. It gives you 25% crit. It gives you 15% attack speed. And it gives you vampirism. And crits give you extra vampirism. And when you're low HP, you get a shield, which is essentially similar to a Guardian Angel. Like, what the hell? The only thing you're missing is armor. But you don't need armor if you have a Bloodthirster. Stasis is also good if you need stasis, against Fizz, Zed, and that kind of stuff. For the runes, here is the secret sauce. For the majority of the time, I've gone for Fleet Footwork on Jhin. However, now, we got Bloodthirster in the game. And not only that, Harmonic Echo is actually stronger now. So, depending on the matchup, if you're against a heavy poke enemy like Milio and Caitlyn, and you have like a tank support, then you should still go Fleet Footwork. However, if you have an Enchanter or if the enemy doesn't bully as much, you need to go for Arcane Comet. Stack it up early game. I'll show you during the gameplay exactly how to do that. And then late game, with your ult and with your first ability and whatever, this Arcane Comet is gonna do so much more damage. It's truly good. Like, I've had games where I've done like 5,000-6,000 damage with Arcane Comet, which is a ridiculous number. Here we go for Gathering Storm. Late game scaling. Brutal is not good on Jhin because he has low attack speed. A Giant Slayer, Cup of Grass against Squishies, but more often than not Giant Slayer because there's almost always HP in the game. And then here, Legend Bloodline. And Flash and Ghost is what you go. You can also get Barrier or Exhaust. Or Cleanse, it just really depends on the game. But more often than not, I highly suggest Ghost. So that's it about the build. Let's now get into the first gameplay. I got 2 gameplays for you guys. Let me put it over here. I got 2 gameplays. Both are bangers. I'm playing with Pico here. Oh my god, look at my arms. They're actually so small. I've lost... Look at this. Oh my god. It used to be, this. Since I've been working at my home, I got a new house, as you can see, this is how I sleep currently. It's just, we're currently building, so it's a bit messed up here, but basically, I'm not at my parents' house and I don't have a proper kitchen, and I'm working all day. So I'm only eating dinner at my parents', but everything else, I'm just eating, like, quick foods that I'm preparing, like oatmeal and stuff like that, but it's definitely not enough that I'm eating, and I'm losing weight. I haven't weighed myself, but like I probably lost like 4 or 5 kilograms, and I can see like my arms got smaller and stuff like that, which is very sad. But I'll get back to the gym properly when I'm done renovating my house, because it takes so much time and energy renovating this house and doing my YouTube. I literally have no time to go to the gym, which is just terribly annoying, especially since, you know, I run the Play versus Fitness program where I tell people go to the gym, you know. It's a bit ironic that I am the one that's not going to the gym currently, and also not eating the best way. Very, very annoying, but I'll get back on track as soon as I can. I just don't have a kitchen. Like, I don't have a kitchen here, so it's just super difficult while I'm working and all of that. But it's fine. It is what it is. Sometimes you gotta make priorities in life. So yeah, let's talk about Jhin, because this champion is so unreal strong. In lane. This was early on in the season, and I was actually underestimating how strong Ashe was after the buffs. Because here Ashe got reworked, right? And I was severely underestimating how strong Ashe is after the rework. She's very strong. She's extremely strong. As you can see, early game you're just not that useful. My Jhin build especially comes online late game. And it especially comes online when you buy, let's bring this over here. When you get that collector and stack it up a lot. Oh, let me just lay back a little bit. Oh man. Let's bring this table down a little bit. Perfect. Oh man, I feel ashamed about my arms. They're so small. It's not too bad, but like I'm used to holding, you know, like oh my god. I need to make time for the gym, like either wake up earlier or like go to the gym at like 9:30 p.m. after a whole day of working and then doing YouTube. I'm gonna do that actually, because this is bad. I'll have a protein shake as well. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a protein shake right now, because like this feels really, really bad. Be right back, guys. You're watching the gameplay. I'm gonna make a protein shake real quick. Oh man, I love my job. How many jobs are there where you can just kinda go and make a protein shake while you're, you know, actively doing the job? Ugh. Nah, it's fine. I'm thinking about what kind of a story I want to tell you guys, or I'm probably just gonna talk about the gameplay. Oh, I was away and nothing happened. And I'm just gonna tell you guys, I already kinda knew Jhin would be pretty good, right? Like I already, after reading those massive patch notes for patch, what was it, 6.0? Like when the new big patch came out, I already kinda knew that Jhin would be good because of the changes to Collector and Bloodthirster and whatever. But he is so much stronger than I thought. It's ridiculous. And I just hope he's not gonna get nerfed. I really, really, really hope so, because do you guys remember the old Jhin? It was just weak. I'm not talking about OG Jhin, but like after they nerfed, you guys remember the champion rune? Do you guys remember that one where you got like 10% extra damage, and then if you died twice you would lose all of it? I remember those times. And at those times, Jhin was just ridiculously strong. And then I remember he got nerfed really hard. And for like 2 years, he was weak. I still played him, but he was just not that strong. And then they did the change to change him like PC Jhin, where his execution leveled up. Like instead of 15% execution, he would execute up to 25% missing health when you level up. And that's when Jhin became like, just a crowd favorite. Not just a HellsDevil favorite, a crowd favorite. And since then, he's always been good. But now, with these changes, he's ridiculously strong. Ridiculous. Like, if I make a tier list now, I would rate him like top 3 ADCs. I would definitely rate him top 3. I'm thinking like, is he for me the best ADC? Is he the most reliable ADC to carry with? So let's think about it. Solo queue. Is Jhin reliable? I think Ezreal is perhaps a bit more reliable. You know what? Like, I think Jhin actually is. For me, I think Jhin is more reliable. Am I gonna get him? Oh, Flash! Look at that combo! Oh my god! Look at that! That was beautiful! Oh, I still got it in me, dude. Oh, I still got it in me. Look at that! We caught him. The reason I flashed after him is because he actually dodged my route, but then I really wanted to catch him under the tower. So I did, and then yeah, I just ulted him. And together with Syndra, we got the kill. I made it with milk, by the way, just to get in like a few extra calories. Because it's kind of ridiculous how little calories I'm eating. It's really annoying. Also, guys, by the way, if you want to get coached in Wild Rift by me, for some reason, I'm extremely busy with Wild Rift coaching. Why did so many people reach out when I'm building my house? Like, when I was at my parents' house, I also had quite a lot of clients, but not as many as now. Like, I'm getting so many people on a daily basis reaching out to me to get Wild Rift coaching, which is fine. Like, that's great. I love doing it, but now I actually have a tight schedule and I have to sort of plan around it. Whereas before, when I was at my parents' house, you know, not building this whole ass house, it was a lot easier. But if you want to get Wild Rift coaching, just join my Discord server, reach out to me via DM. Or reach out through Instagram or whatever. You know, a coaching session is basically me and you in a video, in a call together. I'm reviewing your gameplay. I have other ways to coach as well, which of course I'll explain if you reach out to me. But the main way is basically me and you reviewing your gameplay on a call. Oh my god. Look at this perma CC. And talking about how you need to improve your game. You know, I've coached many people for like the last 5-6 years, even in Vainglory, which was a different game. I've coached professional teams. I've been a commentator and an analyst for Wild Rift Worlds, which is the biggest Wild Rift tournament with the most high-skilled players out there. So let's just say I definitely know how to get you better at this game. You know, me myself, I've always been a challenger player, playing everything. I don't really focus on ranking up, but I still do, simply because I'm good at this game. So, you know, if I can teach you how to get better. Let's just say it like that. So if you want to get better at this game, and if you want to hang out with me in a call, basically, while getting better at this game, just reach out to me, and I'll explain to you how it's all going to look like for you. When you play Jhin, by the way, one of my recent coaching sessions reminds me to give you guys this tip. Because for me, this is obvious, but I realized it's not obvious to everyone. When you play a champion like Jhin or Caitlyn or you know, anyone that puts down traps, stuff like that, Teemo, make sure you use those. Yeah? Look at how I'm playing. I'm using all of the traps, especially before you backport. Just throw them on the ground. Like, you don't lose anything. Because I'm gonna go back and get all of my mana back anyways, and it's a free trap that I just put on the ground. It gives me vision. It will do damage. It's just a win-win-win. I don't lose anything by throwing down traps. And put them next to walls, like on tight corners. Put them on tight corners like that, so that enemies pretty much have to walk into them. Like, don't just put them randomly somewhere. Actually put them to get vision on an important thing. If you want to get vision with a trap, put it in a way where they won't pop it. So put it in a place where they're unlikely to run. If you want to use it to hit a root or use it to set up a good team fight, of course, put it in a choke point like this one I did right here. And if they ever walk into that, you know, it's going to be great for us because it will slow them. I can root people into it. It's just all in all great. Good engage by Jarvan, but unfortunately we just don't quite have the follow-up. Like, look, I'm not doing any damage right now. We haven't done anything here. Like, it was a decent engage, and Shen even ulted him, but we just don't quite have enough follow-up yet. I need a QSS this game, by the way. They have so much CC, you know, Ashe ult, Nautilus. They have all kinds of CC. Ari, of course, diving my ass. This is a difficult game. Like, this type of game is very difficult because they have champions that outrange me. They have champions that can dive me easily. And they have like super range, by the way, because of Meteor. And then they have good follow-up as well. So if I ever get caught, I'm just screwed. That's why this game, I'm just forced to get an early QSS. However, something that I did really well, if you look at how many Arcane Comet stacks I have, which is right next to the collector, I already have 17 stacks. So like late game, you know, I'll have like 25 to 30, maybe even more. So my Arcane Comet is gonna do crazy damage. Especially when I land my root, the damage is just gonna be crazy that the Arcane Comet is gonna do. Oh yeah, I remember how annoying this Nautilus was. Level 13 Nautilus, by the way, guys. Oh? Oh, am I gonna get him? Am I gonna get him? But that is just so satisfying. It doesn't matter that I missed the first 3. Because I killed him anyways, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter that I missed them. Boom, and him too, him too. Boom! Oh, I didn't kill him, I didn't get it. No. By the way, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like. Also put down a comment under this video. I'm doing skin giveaways like always. And I have to... You know what's crazy? I've been so lazy that I didn't pick the winners for June. No, sorry. Yeah, June. So I still have to pick 6 winners for June and July. But today I'm also lazy and I'm still not gonna pick them because I'm just a lazy dumbass. I honestly, I should. But like basically, if you want to enter the skin giveaway, I'm giving away 6 skins now for the last 2 months. Hopefully my lazy ass is actually gonna pick them and do all the work that needs to be done to send the skins, because it's so annoying to actually give the skins. Because yeah, I have to add the people, you know, you have to wait 2 weeks because it's stupid Riot system. And then some people that are outside of the region, I'll send them like a gift card or PayPal money. It has, mind you, you guys remember when I used to do 15 skin giveaways every month? Do you guys remember that? That was like 2 years ago when I was, you know, making tons of money doing Wild Rift. Like, I'm still doing good right now, don't get me wrong. But like 2-3 years ago, I was making a big bag basically with this game. And I had 0 expenses because I lived with my parents. So I was like, you know, whatever, I'm just gonna give back to the community. I'm giving away 15 skins. That was like 200 euros per month on skin giveaways. Now I'm just giving away 3 skins a month, which, you know, is still like a nice amount. But like my videos used to get like 1,000 comments each, which was ridiculous back in the days. Nowadays, you know, the videos just get like 200-300 comments, which is great, like super happy with people commenting or whatever. But it's just... I remember how crazy the days were in the beginning, dude. I would upload a video and just every video would hit like 40k views, which is... It was mind-blowing. It was mind-blowing how big the game got at some point. And it's sad where it has gotten to, honestly. It is very, very sad. Because like... I also remember when I would turn up my stream, you know, at minimum 1,000 viewers. If I start up a stream right now, I get like 300 or 400 views, which is still a lot. Like, I'm not... Don't get this wrong. Like, I'm not complaining or anything. I'm just talking about the state of the game. And like, how hyped it was. Everyone was so hyped about this game, but oh my god, I just killed Melio? Wait, that was ridiculous damage. Boom. I'm gonna kill Ari here. Never mind. I'm stacking my collector. Look at my damage. Look at my damage. Just look at my damage. Isn't this ridiculous how much damage I'm doing? This is 3 items, I think. Isn't this ridiculous? Also, you know, farming the jungle. Just for the hell of it. But like, I remember, man, this game was... funny thing, I've even had instances where I've been recognized on the street. And this was all in 2022, 2023, at the peak of this game. Like, I remember even when I was in Singapore one day, I was actually having a dinner with Riot devs. Like, I was having a dinner with them. And then, this was so crazy. Like, I was having a dinner with them, and one of the people that was working at that place, he came to our table and he said like, "Are you HellsDevil? You know, are you that guy?" I was so shocked because never had anyone, you know, recognized me on the street. Like, it had never happened to me before. I was so shocked. Like, wait, this guy knows me? This random guy knows me? And then I told him, yeah, that's me. Oh, I watch your videos. You know, that's great. Can we take a picture together? Dude, I felt like a celebrity. That was crazy to me. Is it like, what? Someone recognized me on the street? What the hell? So of course I took a picture with the guy. He was very nice, very good sport, just a very nice person. And then we went away. And then crazy thing, 2 weeks later, I went back home by plane. And this one I actually regret a little bit because, let me tell you the story. So I went back home by plane from Singapore to France. And then from France to the Netherlands, because that's how my plane went. But in France, they forgot my bag. So I was in the Netherlands after like a 20-hour trip. I was tired. I was so tired. And they forgot my bag. So I was super mad and tired. And I was just in the heat of the moment. You know, I had just realized they forgot my bag. So I was super mad. And then like a couple, like a boy and a girl walked past. They were like, I don't know, 25, 30 years old. And they kind of looked at me in a weird way. So I don't know, I thought, what the hell, okay, whatever, just look at me like this. And then they came back to me. And I remember this vaguely because I was so tired, like extremely tired. I remember something like, one of them told me, you are HellsDevil? You are that guy that makes wild videos? Again, I was so in shock and so tired, but also so mad because of the bag. And if I remember, again, it's very vague. I don't think I was very nice to them. I was like, yes, that's me, you know. And I didn't really say much. And then he asked me a couple of questions. I think I was just very dry, very blunt against him. And I even remembered, I told them like, do you guys want to take a picture? And then they said, yeah, sure. I think it was pretty awkward. And then I just took a picture and I walked away. I regret that so much because, you know, I could have had such a nice conversation with these people. This was like 3 years ago, by the way. But like, I remember I was so tired and so mad after the flight trip. I just wanted to go home, but I had to wait for like 1.5 hours for my bag to arrive. And it's just so sad. Like, having an interaction like that is so special. Like, it never really happens. And then I kind of wasted it like that, you know. I'm just wondering what they were thinking about me after that. Like, did they think I was a piece of child friendly, or did they understand I was tired? I don't know, but like, I still regret it to this day, you know, because I didn't really ask them questions. Like that guy in Singapore, I had a nice conversation with him. Everything was great, as I should, right? But damn, I still regret it. I still regret it. It's so annoying. And they never reached out or anything. I never saw the picture that we made. Maybe they just maybe they thought like, man, what is this guy? Oh, his head is up his ass. Yeah, I'm still annoyed by that. By my behavior. Look at these basic attacks. It's nearly 2000 damage per basic attack. What the hell, man? This game I could have also gotten a Maw of Mormortius last item. That would have also been viable. They are heavy AP. So Maw of Mormortius is actually a great item here. But I wanted to go full crit. Just full on the damage. Fight? Nami is asking fight? I said yes. Okay, nice. Whoa, that was dangerous. Go in, I ult, says Shen. Okay. I actually want Jarvan to go in, but like, he says I ult, so I'm being more aggressive. Especially because I have a QSS. Even if they flash engage me, I have a QSS and Shen ult. So that's why you can see me being a little bit more aggressive than I would usually be. Which is already very aggressive, by the way. Oh! I think I get her. With the damage. QSS this, QSS this. Nice. Oh, I didn't actually QSS it though. We're a little bit in a rush because Fiora is split pushing and no one can really stop her. Oh my god. What is this damage, man? Oh, I got him. I got him. I love those Jhin ult kills when you kill someone all the way in the corner. You know? Like they think they're out, but then you... Wow, 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 wow. Just wow. What is that? What is that damage? I just two-shot him. That was 2 basic attacks. He probably thought by himself like, what the... What was that? Oh no. Boom! Oh. Look at this! Look at this damage! What is wrong with this? Wait, why can my elbows bend so far? What? What is this? Why can my elbows bend? I've never seen this. Why can my elbow bend so far? Or is that my forearm? Wait. Oh, that's my bicep. Actually, it's... What? Wait, what is that? It feels like it's bending too far. Just me or... Oh, it's the angle, I think. Oh my god, look at this, look at this. Wait. Am I exaggerating or... Now it hurts a little bit. What the hell? Ugh. I don't want to look at that anymore. I'm just gonna predict that didn't exist. Yeah, we got her ass. 4th shot. Oh my god. I'm gonna ult her maybe? She's just dead. I need to avoid Nautilus flashing on me, by the way, because QSS is not gonna help me survive his engage. It only cleanses. It doesn't actually take away any damage. As long as Fiora doesn't split push, as long as that's taken care of, we're okay. That was actually close. Oh, there's the ult. Boom. 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 I got her ass. All these shots were max range, which is just so difficult to land. That would have killed her, dude. That would have killed her. What? How much? She was at like 40% HP? What is going on? Like, why is Jhin so broken? Let's take a look at how much damage I did and everything like that. And then move to the next gameplay. I got 2 gameplays. I only had 16 kills this game, actually. It's really not that many. But let's move to the next gameplay, which is gonna be somewhere here. Is it this one? Not that one. Is it this one? No, we just watched that. Where is that gameplay? Is it this one? It was early season. Is it this one? Wait, I'm sorry. I have to check if it was this one. 20th of July. That is indeed the new update. Okay, it was this one. This was very early season, this one. Bit of a questionable trade. But let me tell you why I took this trade. Even though I kind of knew we would lose. Level 2, Soraka's just going to heal me back to full HP. So... And of course they're not going to heal. So I thought, you know, if I trade with them, even if we lose the trade by a little bit, it's still worth it. If I die, it's not worth it. What am I doing? Oh my god. I'm sorry, Soraka. She had to burn her heal. It is worth to trade, not to die. Like, what the hell was I doing? There it is. The heals are starting. I don't even remember this game. I mean, of course, when I record a game, it means it has to be a nice and intense game, but I don't remember this one. This one was really long ago. Like, I don't remember anything at all from this game. By the way, level 3 on Jhin. Oh. Nice. That was great. Good damage by Soraka, good damage by... Oh, against the Evelyn. She's going on the wrong target. Why is she going on the Soraka? I don't really know that. That makes no sense. If she went on me, she could have killed me maybe. She would have definitely killed me actually. Level 3, upgrade your first ability twice. Is better than upgrading a trap. Also, Jhin hard counters Evelyn because you can put down traps on the ground. Traps are way more effective than wards against Evelyn because wards don't do anything except for control wards. But traps, they actually work. If she walks into them, you reveal her. So it's like the biggest counter to Evelyn. I remember I actually specifically countered Evelyn with this Jhin ADC pick. Like, Evelyn is doomed when she's against Jhin. She really is doomed. Oh man. There was a guy on my Instagram, by the way, guys. Listen to this. This is crazy. So entitled. I don't know why he talked to me like this, but... So I'm posting on Instagram about how I'm building this house and everything. If you're interested, by the way, follow my Instagram. The link is in the description to look at... I'm posting all stories and highlights and everything. One guy sent me a message. It was a new message. He told me stuff like, you're making such a mess. You don't know how to maintain a house. You know, this way you're never gonna maintain a house or blah 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 whatever. And I told him like, dude, you realize I'm literally throwing the whole place like 180 degrees around, right? And like, why are you saying stuff like this to me? Blah blah blah, I don't know. He said some weird things. And then I told him like, dude, this is not how you talk to people. Like, what are you talking about? And then he said, sorry, my English is bad, blah blah blah. And I said, you know, whatever, it's fine, but like, you know, this is weird. It doesn't matter that your English is not good. You're just talking to me in this weird way. And it makes no sense. Oh, to the left? Perfect. See, it's always with Jhin ult, you play a mind game. Sometimes when I use Jhin ult, like, I have to miss the first 2 shots. It sounds funny, but I kind of have to miss them because the enemy dodges in a weird way. And then I'll figure out their dodging pattern. And I almost always outplay them. It's like basically rock, paper, scissors on steroids. You're playing rock, paper, scissors, but you can actually decide when to shoot. That's the steroids part. Like, you're not only guessing where they're going, you also have to guess when they are going to that spot. And that's where the edge goes to you. Because just guessing where they're going is like a 50-50, right? And not even 50-50, because they can also just stand still in their spot. But guessing when they are going is different. You can see, like, if they go to the right, they're very likely gonna go to the left after that. They're not just gonna go one way, you know? It's stuff like that, where you have to, like, outplay the enemy. Everyone moves differently. The first ult is always gonna be difficult, but there's like a basic rule of thumb. Let me tell you guys about the basic rule of thumb. If an enemy is low HP, they're more likely gonna try to dodge your ult, obvious, right? Like if they're high HP, they don't really care. But if they're low HP, they're really actively gonna try to outplay you. So they're gonna move left, right, left, 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 right, stuff like that. You have to look very carefully if you're noticing any patterns. Like, are they doing left, left, right, left, left, right? Are they doing left, right, left, right? Are they just moving all the way to the right and then very quickly left or whatever? There's all kinds of patterns and you need to notice them. You need to notice those patterns and take your time with the ult. My number one tip is take your time with the ult. You don't have to be fast with it. That was a blind route, by the way. That was beautiful. But she still died. Like, take your time with the ult, unless you gotta be fast, of course. Like, sometimes you do have to be fast. But more often than not, just take your time with it. Because then you can really see how the enemy is moving, you know? And then you can find a good window to hit them. When you're like 90% sure they're gonna go left now, boom, you're gonna shoot left. And that's when you hit those shots. That's like my secret. That's how I'm able to hit so many ults. You know, a lot of people ask me like, how do you land Jhin ultimate so effectively? That is like generally my secret. I take my time and I really try to focus on like specific dodge movement and what do I want to say? Dodge movements and patterns. Patterns, that's the thing. Everyone has a pattern. Whether they like it or not, whether it's unconscious or conscious, everyone has a pattern. Only the best of the best players, they don't really have a pattern, and you're just not going to be able to land your ultimate effectively on them. Again, so against the best of the best players, if you cannot guess their pattern, you know what my tip is to you? Shoot randomly. Like, and not randomly as in like complete random, but shoot randomly as in to the left, to the right, to the middle, just random. You'll have a bigger chance to hit that rather than trying to predict them if you're unable to read their pattern. Because then they've officially outplayed you. So if they've outplayed you, at least confuse them. I hope that makes sense. Perfect. Okay, let's root him in my trap. I'm gonna walk up to him because Soraka is gonna heal me, so I'm being overly aggressive. He did so much damage, what the hell? He nearly killed me and Soraka to support Brand. What a crazy champion. Mid the says the ones. Wow. We already lost turret. Like, we already lost the inhib. What happened in mid lane actually? He's right. Wait, what? We had already lost the mid inhib. How does that even happen so fast? I don't understand. Like, actually, how did he... I think he was rotating one time and then maybe Heimerdinger just got turrets. Because Heimerdinger takes turrets really, really quickly. I said I carry. Relax, guys. I'm gonna carry anyways. Don't start trolling, please. So many people troll in my games. Like, if you look at the videos on the HellsDevil Plus channel, like half of those videos will have just people trolling in them. Oh, now I'm gonna use my ghost and kill him. Yeah, I think I get him. Boom. And boom. Great kill right here. I just had to dodge his empowered second ability, which as a Jhin you can do. Because you're so fast. And then kill him. Oh wait, that's Piku on Sion. I just realized. That's my duo Q. That is Piku on the Sion. I was against him. I didn't even realize. Well, I realized it in the game. I remember now this game. Now I remember it. But I just didn't realize it here. Oh man, I'm physically so tired because of working this construction stuff. Like, I have mad respect to you know, all the people that work construction jobs because it's so heavy. You know, Like, of course, I'm working like a double job right now, constructing my home, and doing YouTube. But like, doing construction on a daily basis is just such heavy duty work, and it's highly underrated, you know. When how do I say this? Because oftentimes it's men working construction. When you have a full work day of like 8 hours, and you finally get home, all you want to do is you just want to lay on the couch or lay in your bed and just relax. But then there's so many men out there that, you know, they have families, they have kids, they have a wife. Of course, they all require attention as well. And then to come back from your construction job, 8 hours of just heavy physical labor, and then having to have the, you know, energy to be happy with your family and whatnot, and you know, play games with your kids, it's just so exhausting, and it's just so inspiring. Frankly, it's amazing. Needless to say, like, all jobs are, you know, difficult and whatnot. But like, for example, 1 second, I'm choking. Like, you know, I'm a YouTuber, and I got so mad, and I say this as a YouTuber, there's so many people that are like streamers and YouTubers and whatever, and they say stuff like, my job is so difficult, I got a burnout from streaming and making YouTube videos, you know, look at me, I got a burnout. Seriously, shut the hell up. Like, if I ever hear that from a friend, I'm giving them a smack on their head. I swear to God. If I ever tell you guys, I've had a burnout before, don't get me wrong. Like, I've not quite a burnout, you know, I just keep working. But it has been too much for me before. What did I do? I took a break. Simple. If you're a streamer or a YouTuber, take a break. Find a normal job. If you can't handle it, stop it. It's really as simple as that. No one is forcing you to do this. You are free to do what you do. You are living the dream of so many people. Imagine complaining. Imagine complaining about being a streamer, being a YouTuber. You're sitting on your lazy dumbass, making money, playing games. What else do you want in life? Like, if you complain about that, and then there's so many people that just work a normal job, like, you know, everyone works a normal job, and they don't complain. They come back and they're happy that they're working, they're putting food on the table, you know, they're happy. Why is it the people that have the easiest jobs that complain? You know what I mean? Like, when I saw those comments, I got so mad on Twitter. I remember on Twitter seeing a guy or a girl or whatever it was saying, you know, being a streamer is such a difficult job, blah blah blah. It was like a massive written tweet of like, oh man, I have such a difficult job, oh look at me, oh. I was like, dude, shut up, like, just shut your ass up. You're just, oh my god, oh wow, I nearly died right there. Like, for real, shut up. Then the same could be said perhaps about, you know, people in the West complaining about life in general, because, you know, you could argue you have it so much better than the rest of the world. Like, and I've actually seen it, you know, I go to Iraq multiple times to my family, and obviously they live a much lower quality life than we do here in the Netherlands, because they just don't have much money, and the country is just not as good as the Netherlands. This is just the truth, you know, whether you like it or not. So, you know, their living condition is so much worse, but like, they are often pretty happy people. Because I'm not saying they're happier than the people in the West in general. It's just like, everywhere I've seen similar things, but it's just, there's happiness and joy in different things rather than money and stuff like that. Because, for example, over there, everything is more like a community. Everyone knows each other, everyone helps each other. And then here in the West, it's more individualistic. In the West, it used to be more community driven. I used to have this neighbor of mine. He lived in my street for like 60 years, since the beginning. And he told me, like, all the way in the beginning, everyone knew each other, everyone celebrated with each other. You know, if someone married in the street, they would have like a whole ass street party. Nowadays, I don't even know the name of my neighbor at my parents' house. And this is actually serious. I actually don't even know her name. He told me, like, throughout the years, the West has changed in a... I don't want to say negative way, because, like, it's just different. People have become more individualistic. You know, if you have an issue, you're fixing it yourself. Or you're just calling an electrician to fix your electricity. You're not, you know, you're not going to your local Robert that's living like 3 houses across that knows his stuff with electricity. No, you're gonna call an electricity company and fix it. You're not gonna ask people for help. People are individualistic. People only ask for something if they get something in return. You know? People only do something if they get something in return. Sorry, that's how I should have said it. It's just so different nowadays. And like, I'm only 25 years old, so obviously I haven't seen much from before. But I have seen the more community-driven side, oh nice flash combo, of my street when I was younger. Especially after COVID, Corona. Everyone became so individualistic. I don't like it. I'm a person that's like, I'll help you out, you know? Like, I'm very much a people person. I don't want to be alone. I don't like that. Wait, am I actually kidding him? 4th shot. Yeah, it paid me. I'm a community guy. I know there's a lot of people that just like to be alone. But like me personally, I love community, you know? And here in this house, actually the community is great. Like, everyone knows each other, everyone is nice to each other, everyone says hello to each other. It feels very welcoming and very nice. And this is what I like. So, going in an apartment, you're actually gonna get a bigger community than houses, because of course it's more crowded here. There's more people per square meter, right? So that's the positive thing about something like this. But yeah, going back to what I was saying is, like, you can feel depressed about many things, and everything is valid, you know, to feel depressed about. This is something I firmly believe. You can be a millionaire and be depressed. You know, you can have a wife and children and be depressed. I believe in all of that. It's just everyone has their own demons they're fighting, you know. And again, it doesn't matter if you have everything. You could have everything and it could still feel like you have nothing. And some people know why they're depressed, and some people just can't explain it. It's a very sad phenomenon, but it very much exists. Like, the best example in my eyes, this example actually made me believe that everyone can be depressed. Linkin Park, Chester, the lead singer, you know, I had done some research on him, and like, because I remember I was young and I just didn't understand why he would, you know, end his life. I didn't get it. I thought he was crazy. Like, why would you do it? You're a famous singer, you have money, you have a beautiful wife, you have kids. What else do you want, right? Like, that is literally the perfect life. And I just didn't get, like, why would someone like him do that? And before that, I was perhaps quite naive, thinking like anyone with a depression just has a big problem. That's not always true. Like, anyone can just feel depressed. It is an illness, you know. It is, besides, of course, you can be depressed because of life conditions. It is also simply an illness that can exist, a mental illness. And it's very sad that people have to go through that type of stuff their whole life, you know. It's very, very sad. Because of course I've had my moments as well, you know, where I felt very depressed. You know, I can give you some good examples of when I felt very depressed. I'm a very positive person. I'm the type of person that thinks like, okay, this happened, let me figure out what's next, right? But I remember, when was I depressed? Like, not quite, I've never really been depressed, but like 2022, when Wild Rift Esports died, you know, I was living the dream, and then suddenly everything went away. I remember I thought everything was hopeless. Like, I didn't give up, I kept going, but it felt hopeless. I remember when I broke up with my ex, I felt terrible. I felt so bad after that. That was like last year. You know, I'm over it now, but oh, at that time, you know, when you love someone, truly love someone, you really have that love feeling to a person, and then you realize it's not gonna work out, and you have to break it off. Or I think it's even worse if that person breaks up with you, because like I kind of stopped my relationship, but I feel like if the other person breaks up with you while you're like madly in love, I think that's way worse. It has to feel terrible. When have I also been feeling bad? When was it? Oh, when Vainglory Esports died as well. Yeah, I remember that. And also, when I went to my first study and I realized I didn't like it. I felt hopeless. I had no idea what I was gonna do with my life. So like I was kind of depressed in a sense of like, you know, I'm 19 years old. Like, what am I doing with my life? What is my future? I don't know what I'm doing. I have no money, nothing. Oh well. Now I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Let's take a look at how much damage I did and everything like that before ending this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. Let's take a look. How many kills did I get this game? 19. 65,000 damage. Wow. Alright guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.